Today we're diving deep into the intriguing potential of Bonney's Age fruit abilities. Could they be the key to challenging the Five Elders and escaping from Egghead Island? In episode 1101, we saw Bonney, transformed into a 9-year-old, defeating CP8's Alpha using her Age fruit powers. A truly remarkable moment. In this video, we're going to focus on Bonney's ability to awaken and its impact, as well as the astounding potential to materialize future forms. We'll explore these aspects in great detail. This topic, which has sparked major interest among Japanese fans, will be explained in an engaging and comprehensible way for our American audience. If you're moved or amazed by Bonney's powers, please hit the like button and subscribe. Also, feel free to comment on what you find most fascinating about Bonney's abilities using #Bonnie'sSecret. Let's delve right into this One Piece mystery. Let's start by revisiting the Age fruit's abilities, as revealed through the story so far. This power plays a crucial role in the One Piece narrative. In her first appearance at Sabaody Archipelago, Bonney demonstrated her ability to manipulate the ages of Marines, turning them into children or elderly. This scene was a striking display of her power's remarkable aspects. Moreover, during the reverie, she altered her own age to disguise herself as Connie, the Queen Dowager of the Sorbet Kingdom. This scene highlighted her skillful art of disguise and the versatility of her powers. Until the Egghead Island arc, her abilities were perceived simply as changing her own or others' ages, but it was revealed to have effects in inanimate objects too. Her technique, Oil Shock, deteriorates and destroys anything she touches, and Distortion Future allows her to morph even her appearance at will, unveiling new facets of her abilities. The technique Age Skewer also became known, enabling her to visualize and externally project the age of those she touches. These developments suggest a high possibility that Bonney has awakened her Age fruit abilities. As seen in the events at Sabaody Archipelago, Bonney has evolved to control not only her own age, but also that of others. In the Egghead Island arc, it was shown she could deteriorate inorganic materials like metal devices. This indicates that her own powers extend beyond affecting individuals to impacting the surrounding matter. As Kaido stated in Wano Country, when abilities start affecting others, it signifies the awakening of a Paramecia-type devil fruit. Let's delve into the possibility that Bonney has already awakened her Age fruit abilities. However, the ability to manipulate others' ages might be a standard feature of the Age fruit. This hypothesis can be illuminated by comparing it with other devil fruit powers in One Piece. For instance, the Rust fruit, seen in the Enies Lobby arc, had the ability to rust anything it touched, inherently affecting others from the beginning. Similarly, the Door fruit used by Blueno could transform parts of objects or people into doors. These cases provide intriguing points of comparison with the Age fruit's abilities. However, a key difference between the Age fruit and those abilities is its capacity to affect both oneself and others. The Rust and Door fruits did not exhibit self-application effects. It's possible that there was no benefit in applying these powers to themselves, which is why such applications were not seen. Yet, since Bonney can apply her powers to herself, it challenges the notion of these abilities being exclusively for others. This raises important considerations regarding the nature of Paramecia-type powers in the world of One Piece. Indeed, some Paramecia-type abilities inherently affect others from the outset. We now delve deeper into whether Bonney's Age fruit abilities were originally designed to influence others, or if this is a new facet acquired through awakening. To delve into the awakening of the Age fruit's abilities, let's first look at other Paramecia-type abilities as references. We have various Paramecia types like Doflamingo's String fruit, Katakuri's Mochi-Mochi fruit, Pika's Stone fruit, Galdino's Wax fruit, and Buggy's Chop fruit. Notably, the String and Mochi-Mochi fruits had their awakened abilities depicted in the story. A characteristic of these abilities is that they can also impart their properties to the user's body. The String fruit allowed Doflamingo to produce strings from his body, while others of the Mochi-Mochi and Wax fruits could transform their bodies into mochi and wax, respectively. Buggy's Chop fruit power is demonstrated by his ability to disassemble his body. These abilities signify the potential to alter and manipulate one's own body at will. Furthermore, Let's consider Jorah's Art Fruit, Moriah's Shadow Fruit, Doc Q's Sick Fruit, Shinobu's Ripe Fruit, and Brulee's Mirror Fruit. The Art Fruit transforms objects and living beings into artworks, and the Shadow Fruit allows control over shadows of objects and beings. The Sick Fruit has the power to infect opponents with diseases, whereas the Ripe Fruit accelerates aging in touched objects or beings. Lastly, the Mirror Fruit enables movement through mirrors and the ability to trap others inside them. Examining these abilities provides a deeper insight into the potential awakening of the Age Fruit. As these examples illustrate, Paramecia-type abilities in One Piece are not limited to affecting oneself. They can also deal with concepts like art, shadows, and diseases, showcasing the versatility of powers in this world. Furthermore, there are abilities that affect others, utilized in combat. This indicates that Paramecia-type abilities can be categorized into two types: those that alter one's own body, and those that can freely control concepts and substances. In other words, Paramecia powers can be broadly divided into those directed inwardly at oneself and those directed outwardly towards others. This perspective is crucial in analyzing Bonney's powers. Particularly noteworthy are the depictions of Bonney when she first acquired her abilities and her recent encounter with Alpha. Initially, Bonney, confined to a church due to illness, could only manipulate her own age without any portrayal of her influencing others or objects. However, in her battle with Alpha, Bonney aggressively manipulated her age, changing her physical form to strike Alpha. Let's assume that Bonney initially had the ability to freely manipulate others' ages. In that case, her escape from Alpha could have been much simpler. Alpha was unaware of Bonney's power, and they often had close interactions, making it easy for her to age her unexpectedly. However, Bonney's actions during her battle with Alpha suggest that she could only control her own age at that time, indicating she likely didn't possess the ability to manipulate the age of others or other substances. Given her capability to use a distortion future technique, it's plausible that she had reached a level to control others' ages. From these facts, it can be inferred that the original power of Bonney's Age Fruit was to freely manipulate her own age. The ability to age others and deteriorate objects is likely a result of awakening her powers. The Age Fruit allows its user to manipulate their own age at will. Let's assume that Bonney's powers have already awakened and explore what else she could possibly do. The capabilities of the Age Fruit might include freely transforming her own body, altering others' bodies, and possibly even healing others' wounds. Let's examine these one by one. Firstly, the ability to transform her own body at will is evident from how she defeated Alpha. Bonney recalled the fighting style and characteristics of Nika she heard about from Kuma, and simply the thought was enough to endow her body with Nika-like properties. The key to understanding how her body took on Nika's characteristics and enlarged lies in her cry of distortion future. She used the same technique to enlarge herself when attacking Vegapunk. At that moment, she likely used distortion future to make her body muscular for a powerful strike. This seems to literally represent a distorted future, an impossible future manifested in reality. This means Bonney can manipulate not just age, but also alter potential future forms. The aged appearance she has shown so far is a result of aging through the power of the Age Fruit, which has recently become clear. However, that is simply Bonney aging naturally into her future form. Distortion future might have been her way of replicating a future where she had the abilities and physical traits of Nika. This implies she could potentially manifest a future where she has evolved with specific abilities, making it one of the most formidable powers conceivable. Despite only having heard of Nika through Kuma's stories and not knowing how Nika actually fights, Bonney was able to imagine herself growing into a Nika-like figure and use that form to attack. Thus, the driving force behind Bonney's distortion future is her imagination, giving her a remarkable degree of flexibility with her abilities. Moreover, should Bonney witness Luffy fighting in Nika's form, the Nika ability she replicates with distortion future could become even more authentic, potentially leading to her acquiring powers similar to Luffy's. Based on our analysis, let's assume that Bonney possesses the ability to replicate any future she imagines. If this power extends to replicating specific states, she might be capable of activating a distortion future that envisions defeating Saint Saturn. This implies that, theoretically, she could grant herself the power to overcome Saturn's abilities. if her power isn't limited to replicating the traits of a particular race or state, but also extends to recreating futures needed to achieve specific situations, then such applications become feasible. Undoubtedly, this is an extraordinarily powerful ability, making it intriguing to speculate the extent of Bonney's capabilities. Now let's delve into the ability to freely transform the physical form of others. This refers to applying Bonney's ability to morph her own body, known as Distortion Future, to other individuals. As previously mentioned, Bonney has aged Marines rapidly and even rejuvenated Vegapunk to his youth. This suggests the potential for Bonney to apply the Distortion Future to others as well. In essence, if she can force normal aging on others, theoretically, applying the Distortion Future variant to others is feasible. If Bonney can indeed extend this effect to others, she might even temporarily bestow the traits of the Lunarian race onto Zoro. Additionally, this could lead to the entire Straw Hat crew gaining the characteristics of Nika, resulting in an incredibly formidable group. Even if the effect is temporary, unrestricted use of Distortion Future on others could be an immensely powerful ability. Considering the significant physical strain observed in Law's and Kid's awakening techniques, there are likely limitations to how often or how long Distortion Future can be applied to others. This means its constant use is probably not feasible. Finally, let's explore the possibility of Bonney's ability to heal others' wounds. This is merely an hypothesis, but it's conceivable that her age ability could restore a person's physical state to its original condition. Bonney's primary ability is to manipulate age, as evidenced by Vegapunk, who returned to his childhood appearance, wrinkles and all, under her influence. This implies that his body rejuvenated, effectively reversing the signs of aging he had accumulated. We saw this when the Marines aged at Sabaody Archipelago showed decreased physical abilities and joint pains due to aging. If Bonney could control age not just by years but by minutes, it would be extraordinary. She could potentially revert someone to a state before they were wounded in battle. Some physical changes accompany age manipulation. There's a possibility that injuries could also be reversed by rejuvenating someone to a slightly younger state. Furthermore, using Distortion Future, she might even be able to actualize a future where wounds never happened. This suggests that Bonney might possess healing abilities in both rejuvenation and aging aspects. While such an ability could diminish the role of a ship's doctor, there are likely to be some drawbacks or limitations. We eagerly look forward to seeing more of Bonney's capabilities in the future. That's all for today! This channel posts summaries, explanations, and ranking videos related to One Piece. If you like One Piece, we would be happy if you could support us by subscribing to our channel and commenting. Thank you for watching till the end. See you in the next video.